What is this, like they're down here? Oh, because I didn't see the chair.
I thought about that.
I met yesterday, yes.
Sorry, we'll call this meeting of the January 5th, 2022 Salary Board to order. And sorry, that was a little loud. Is there any public comment on agenda items? Seeing none, is there approval of salary board actions? And let's see what matters are to come before us. Can we start with the district attorney?
Good morning, everyone. I have one matter before the salary board. This is I guess I'm pleased to say, a mandated raise set by the state, and it is for me, for the district attorney. And so, unless there's any discussion, I would make a motion to approve items 1 and 2 for my salary.
I'll second.
Any questions or anything?
And just for clarification, for if there's anybody watching, this is your salary comes more through the state rather than the county.
Yeah, it's linked to the consumer price index, and frankly, it's the legislature and the judges. The legislature sets the judge's salary, and because I'm not as important as the judges, my salary is $1,000 less than theirs by law.
Right. Where you work a lot less than they do.
Although if you want my salary, you got to win an election.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Let's move to information technology. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Commissioners. Good morning, Controller Van Blanc.
Thank you.
I come before you to request a change in status for our Chief Information Officer, John Regula, from a department head to a division leader. It's as part of the reorganization of IT and bringing all of our IT-related positions under one umbrella. And with this move, it will bring our ERP program under the Division of Information Technology.
Are there any questions?
I do. So good morning. Thank you for bringing that. I just have a few concerns, which I've been doing a lot of homework over the past 24 hours, knowing that this was going to be here. So let me just first off and say that I'm a huge proponent and a huge supporter of IT and their specialty. I understand and support the theory, the generalization that, that IT should come under one umbrella and one division, that IT needs to be speaking to each other for security reasons, for efficiency. But my concern, and it was brought to me, my predecessor, Neil Doherty's raised a concern. And his concern was that the data was going to stay clean. ERP right now is the accounting and payroll system, which falls under the controller's purview. And it's my understanding that once this change occurs, ERP is moving from under one person to another person. And so you can correct me if I'm wrong. So my question, I guess, is what's being put in place to ensure that the data stays clean, that the ERP department will remain independent, and the data will be secure?
So in terms of the data, I'm not an IT professional, but I can say that we do have firewalls and protections in place so that only folks who can have access to it have access to it. In terms of, so when your predecessor was here, we had a meeting to talk about this and discuss it. And originally, we were going to fold all of ERP staff under IT. And as a result of the discussion with him, we thought it best perhaps just to move them under as a department rather than pull all of their staff under IT. So that's a protection in and of itself, a sort of a firewall, if you will, having it stay as its own department. But you couldn't have two department heads in one department.
Okay.
So this is why we're asking for John to move into a division leader status,
Okay.
so that they can remain two separate departments.
Okay, and that really does assist me, that it's
Okay.
going to remain independent.
Yes.
And that there will remain two separate departments, if
Correct.
you will.
Correct.
And so that answers my question.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve numbers 1 and 2 regarding information technology.
Is there a second? I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you.
Thank
General
you.
Services?
Morning, Commissioners.
Morning.
Controller.
Morning.
Before you this morning, there's a simple title change we have on the agenda. As part of the operating engineer's contract, going back probably 2 contracts now, we've had in that language that when a lead person or a person that's in a lead person position retires, we basically sunset that position and the title just goes back to a normal position. So we're eliminating leads persons as an official title that's someone permanently in. What the contract does allow us to do is assign lead person for specific projects or specific tasks. So this is just following the contract language as the person that was in this position retired on January the 7th.
Any
Or is
questions?
retiring, I should say.
Any questions?
Yeah, just one. So if a person is moved into a leadman position for a specific task, like you mentioned, does their salary go up for that period of time, or do they stay at the base salary they are?
Yes, so if the contract allows for, if we assign someone a leads person assignment, there's an additional $1.50 an hour. It's put in as an assignment differential for payroll code purposes. But that assignment can last for up to a year. Sometimes we use them on projects. We've used them at various different situations. Sometimes at the Chamonix Manor, we've had some leads people helping out within departments, helping manage the workload. We have some in this building that are helping manage workload and assignments. And some are specifically projects, but there's that $1.50 an hour assignment differential.
Okay. All right, thank you.
If we assign them.
Right. All right, thank you.
Questions? Is there a motion to approve 3 and 4?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Thank you. New Chamonix Manor and LPNs. This is 5 through 8.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
So we're looking to add 4 LPN positions. They're recognized by the Department of Health as a certification that can replace RNs. As you know, we're having very difficulty recruiting RNs, so we lost a number of them. And our plan is to take these LPN positions and hold an RN position every time we fill an LPN slot.
Questions? No. Is there a motion to approve?
I'll motion to approve numbers 5 through 8.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Good luck. We know how important this is.
Thank you, and just one note I want to put out there, I'm going to come back next month because I am down 4 RN unit manager positions that run the 60-bed units. I've been working with Lauren Smith, and we're creating an LPN coordinator position that'll have the same ability to provide supervision. I'll be back next month.
Okay.
Thank you. I look forward to it. And number 9, mental health. And Donna Duffy Bell's here.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm seeking a new position of a clinical court coordinator. This position will fill a number of responsibilities. Primarily, it will help with the implementation of assisted outpatient treatment, for which Bucks County is one of 3 counties piloting AOT in calendar year 2022. Monies for half of this position have been awarded to us from the Community Mental Health Services Block Grant as part of this pilot. In addition, with the implementation of mental health court in Bucks back in August, as that continues to expand, this position will take on the clinical court coordination of mental health court as well. Currently, we have 2 staff with other responsibilities who have been fulfilling that role, but as mental health court expands, it really needs a designated person. The third major responsibility will be as a delegate in our emergency and court unit, as involuntary commitment petitions have trended since I came to the county 6 years ago. That's also a major need within our department. The position has been budgeted for, and as I said, funding has been made available to us. Additional funding has also been made available to us through the state and through this mental health services grant.
Terrific. Questions? Sure.
Donna, for how long is that grant available for? Is there a number of years that it's just going to be available?
The grant is available for 2 years, to implement the pilot. To be honest, when we implemented mental health court, I wanted a position for that anyway, and already had the monies within the human services block grant monies that I received to support it. So I'm not really concerned about the financial sustainability of the position, but now we just have extra money, to see if there's other unforeseen costs or actually foreseen costs with the implementation of AOT. So
Okay.
it was a good convergence of factors.
It sounds like the person's going to have a lot of responsibility, so
Yeah, I think
that's a
it's,
good.
and as we
good thing.
increase our interface with the courts, I think it's been exciting. We've done that on a number of different fronts over the past year. And it's exciting, and we're developing relationships within the community with service providers, and that will also be, a major function of this role in terms of being that liaison between the county, the courts, and our service providers who are providing forensic services for us.
Okay, thank you.
Other questions? Thank you for taking this on. I know this is something that no other county, including us, wanted to try to do. So as we pilot it, we're going to figure out how this is supposed to go and work with the state to make that work. Is there a motion to approve number 9?
I'll move to approve number 9.
There's a second.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
And emergency response 911, 10 and 11.
Good morning, salary board members.
Good morning.
So we are seeking to have our 911 tech specialist salary range adjusted. Currently, and in the next couple of years, the 911 environment in the entire state is going to go through an evolution that's going to become more IP-based, more dependent on the technology of today as a result of an initiative that's being led by the state. We currently have a technology specialist who has helped with maintaining our 911 systems, the technology behind them. Again, because of this evolution, that technology that's behind it is going to be even more critical to an emergency operation. And we are seeking to create a range that's more commensurate with the expectations of that individual. They have 24/7 response expectations. They're an exempt position. This position is also eligible for 911 revenue funding. So it would be covered with the 911 fees that we take in from the 911 fee from the state.
Thank you. Questions? Is there a motion to approve 10 and 11?
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Are there any other matters to come before the board? Anybody have? Sure.
I know he's already been welcomed, but I'd like to welcome our new controller, Pam.
you.
Welcome.
To the salary board. Welcome, and I know you're going to like the job most of the time. Sometimes you're going to be calling down to the Board of Election and ask for a recount. But, yeah, welcome. We're glad to have you, so.
Thank you, and I look forward to working with each.
This meeting is always baptism by fire, so it's your first meeting, and it's never everybody's favorite, so maybe it's good to get the bad stuff over with first, so welcome.
Thank you.
All right. Is there any public comment? Seeing none, is there a motion for adjournment?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
So Rose called and said that he testified.